Hello, this is Silvia. I'm an Ascension coach, and this is a pick a card reading. Ask yourself, how is the coronavirus impacting my twin flame union? And pick one of these three decks, 1, 2, or 3. Use your intuition and make your choice. You will find the timestamps below in the description box, and you'll also find the decks that I'm using in this reading. So make your choice now. So hello for everybody who picked stack number 1. Let's begin. So the first card is abundance. This is a Romanian card, so Belșug means abundance. That's good. So during this time of quarantine and everything, there's a time to set up a plan or go deeper in your life purpose and find abundance through your life purpose. And perhaps you also have more time now to really apply these creative ideas you've been thinking about lately, or it's also a sign that it's the perfect time to become a life purpose class member and learn how to tap into your divine abundance and create beautiful creative projects from that space. And there's also an angel on this card, so that means it's divinely guided. Yay! Okay, this is Gypsy Tarot. It means lover or sweetheart, this card. It could be also a message for the divine feminine, that it's really a time for romancing yourself or see yourself through the eyes of the beloved. That means through the eyes of God, which is the original divine masculine, the source. So pamper yourself, take care of yourself, and if you're a divine masculine, it's an invitation to see your own inner beauty reflected through your divine feminine. If you don't know your twin flame yet, it's a time to tap into yourself and feel the energy of your divine feminine. Or if you're the divine feminine, feel your divine feminine from within and make some changes in your lifestyle, in the way you spend your time during this quarantine. Could be focused toward beautifying your space, beautifying the way you eat, the way you do your hygiene and everything. And this is the perfect time to make these changes since you're spending so much time at home. Next card. This is the Tarot, Three of Cups. It's a very emotional card, but from the perspective of celebrating life, celebrating your success. Even though you're in quarantine right now, it doesn't mean it has to be a sad time, because you've been doing your spiritual work, or you are in the process of learning how to do it. Perhaps you're working already with your one coach. That means you're learning the mirror exercise, or you've been doing this work for a while. So either way, you're winning right now. And you could see the collective really in a sad, struggling space, and you're not like that, because you're focused on the interior, on your inside. So for you, it's a time to celebrate, because you're winning. You're connected to your source, you're connected to God, and you're also a beacon of light for people who don't know about this yet. So you can be proud of yourself, of course, with a kind of a spiritual humility. It doesn't mean you're better than anybody else. It just means you can celebrate your spiritual success and you can share that with the world. another tarot card. It's Nine of Cups reversed. This means that yeah, it's an invitation to surrender more to the flow of life and to the flow of God, and to stop avoiding certain feelings, which are certain blocks that are trying to make their way into your consciousness for you to heal. So that's in another way of saying stop numbing out. And you can't really numb out if you decided to be a part of this community, because all of your interactions, or while you're watching TFAS or interacting with the members of this community, with your coach, are supportive of you not numbing out to whatever is coming out for you. So both of these tarot cards are connected to water, to the cups of your emotions. So it could be also a sign that it's a good time to be really aware of what you're feeling, and whatever comes up, just welcome that feeling and work through it. Whether it's good or bad, it doesn't matter. Even every bad feeling or every block is a gift for you to go deeper with yourself, to understand yourself better, and to love yourself more. So that's good. Next card, Birch Tree. Break free from the past, find a way, it is time for a fresh start. So God is inviting you to to use this time of quarantine to really create for yourself more and more that reality that you desire, starting from your daily routine, starting from the small gestures as you start your day, the loving discipline that you use during your waking time, and to not shy away from inner work. Whenever you feel a block, just ask yourself, what could I do right now to love myself here? Maybe watch TFAS class. Maybe it could mean to watch an episode of an e-course. You can find all the details below in the description box if you don't know what I'm exactly talking about right now. And it could mean that you reread certain passages of the book Twin Flames Finding Your Ultimate Lover. And yeah, perhaps it means you're scheduling your next session with your one coach, or you're just simply doing the mirror exercise, you with yourself, or with a notebook, writing down your upsets and asking yourself the perfect questions leading to your perfect healing. Wow. So the only thing that is real is love. I'm sure you're familiar with this deck, the Whispers of Love. Everybody loves this deck. So shift your focus back to love. So that's exactly what I was saying. Have zero tolerance for dwelling in upsets and wallowing in your tears, and find a solution. Find your way back home. Pick one of the many possibilities this community offers in terms of self-healing. All the resources that are available for you here are helping you with this. Shift your focus back to love. So everything that you need is in love. All that you desire is obtained through love and self-love. So look no further, look within. Yeah, Mystique. This card pops up quite often for me. So be ready anytime for action, and don't take no for an answer. So expect miraculous solution. So the mirror exercise will help you focus on this certain miracle consciousness. So your actions will naturally unfold from this place. And even though you may be thinking, okay, I'm confined here between 4 walls, or I don't know, 8 walls, or how many walls you have in your space, you can still act very fiercely and with a very strong echo. So all you need to do is to anchor into this miracle consciousness, which comes from the belief and the knowing that only love is real. And you can get there by following the steps of the mirror exercise, by working with your coach. And you know that deep within, that perfect love casts out all fear. And that's where you want to be. That's your safe space. It's beyond the quarantine. It's beyond everything that happens in the world. It's an inner place. So it doesn't really matter where you are, whether you're outside of your home, your physical home, or you are inside, and you are probably inside right now, right? And it doesn't mean that you are denied action or stopped in any way. So you're free to act. You're free to act from love in a way that calls in the miracles that are already available for you. So the next card is patience. This is the time to learn, to study, and to gather information. Be happy that you're learning right now, because in the future you will synthesize this knowledge into action. So these two cards go very well together. The time that you invest right now into studying TFAS, Life Purpose Class, into doing your inner work will manifest and show up beautifully in divine order. It doesn't mean that you have to wait the quarantine to be over, and it just means you are investing this time into activities that help you learn about God, about inner work, about yourself, and it is perfectly connected to the energy of action. So act in order to study. Your actions will help you have the perfect foundation. Wow. Ooh. And this is the Tarot of Love. It's the Strength reversed. So this is teaching you that strength does not necessarily mean to act in a fierce way, in a very visible manner. Like, I'm going out on my horse into the world. No, it could mean that you are resilient and you're going through the emotions that are coming up for you right now. Even if for the exterior it could mean that, hey, this person is just sitting there with their eyes closed, loving themselves. It could look like you're just sitting and not doing anything, but no, you know that you're working on your foundation right now, and that's the best investment of your time right now, really, because think of what a skill, what an asset this is to master your inner work, to master self-love. That's the foundation of your twin flame union, of your harmonious twin flame union, even, because that's the direction you want to go. Or maybe you're already in your harmonious twin flame union. Either way, there is this time to expand the mastery of your inner work. Maybe you've watched already all the TFAS classes, and it doesn't mean you're done. It's only an invitation to go deeper with what you know already, and watch the classes in the renewed perspective, since we had this fresh start. You can co-create with God a fresh start, a new level of mastery of your self-love, of your inner work, which is of course reflected in your twin flame union. So thank you, group number 1. There's a lot of clarity coming for you, so keep up doing the good work. See you soon. So, hello group number 2. This is your reading for how is the coronavirus impacting your twin flame union. And the first card is Joy. Oh, I really love this card. It's a beautiful dolphin. And speaking of coronavirus, I've read some news that dolphins in the Venice canals are showing up, and it doesn't really matter if it's true or not. It's just dolphins, even if they come up only in the news, that's an energy of happiness. Dolphins are very joyful creatures. So even if there might be chaos in the news or in the collective because of this virus, you can still tap into your inner happiness, which is the source of your happiness. God is within you, so that's where your heaven is. And yeah, since this is the first card of this reading, it really gives the tone of the whole reading. So what is telling you that focus on your happiness. That's where your treasure is. Yeah, and as I was saying, the next card is also in tune with fortune. So good luck. That's a very, very good card. It also has a cornucopia with gold coins and roses. I mean, this is like one of the best cards in the Gypsy Tarot, and the Gypsy Tarot is a very, very blunt type of deck, and you got like one of the best cards. So wow. You probably you're doing your quarantine with your twin flame in the same space, or if you're not in the same physical space with your twin flame, this quarantine time will definitely bring about huge shifts, because you're probably more inclined to focus on yourself and giving yourself what you really need, and like the external distractions, the commute, or just interacting a lot with other people is no longer in your sphere. So you're not doing that in quarantine. So the universe is contributing to your choice of having your harmonious twin flame union, or deepening it, or overcoming some blocks in your union that you've been working for a while now. So you can hear it in my voice. I'm quite happy for you. That's good. Yeah, so 8 of Cups of the Tarot. As you can see, these other cups flowing around into nothingness. It means that you're able to let go of things that no longer serve you, aka you can put a stop on the energy leak. Some energies, some of your love that was leaked into the external, you can claim back this power, this love back into your consciousness. It could be quite educational also, of which relationships are not really enriching your ascension path, and you can draw certain lines, certain healthy boundaries, because the universe is already drawing a lot of lines right now with this quarantine, but you can profit from this space of stillness to really appreciate what's important in your life, what are those very important relationships in your life, and even activities. You release certain activities naturally during this time, and you realize what's really important for you. Yeah, so the Seven of Spades. That's quite a grim card. it's it's telling you to release lack of honesty. So do some soul searching. In what ways are you lying to yourself? In what ways are you forcing yourself to do things that you've already outgrown? So this dude here is wearing a dark mask. Let go of that mask. And if you need help with that, you know you have like tons and tons of supports in this community. And there's really no point in lying to yourself about what you want. If you're not happy with something that's been going on in your twin flame union, you can acknowledge that, and you can take responsibility for that it's really your mask that you need to let go of, and the other person has no responsibility in changing your life that way. Yes, you are one with your twin flame, but it doesn't mean that your twin flame has the responsibility to change what you don't like about yourself. So stop lying, and when you've done that, you'll be able to see that swan there that you are not yet seeing because of these rocks there. So don't make a hard work out of your ascension journey. You can release the mask and claim your help. Yes. Oh, I love this card. Ooh. It's the peach tree. Take a break, wait. Good news will reach you soon. So it's not an invitation of waiting and waiting, but it's more like being this space of hopefulness, of positivity, that good things are gravitating towards you, that you are a blessed child of God, that your natural frequency is abundance, as I was saying, happiness, and that is your lifestyle. Like, look at this lady here relaxing on the peach tree. It's beautiful. That's who you are, a beloved child of God. So relax and don't control, don't try to control. And if you catch yourself doing that, claim some more support. Yeah. Be willing to express love to receive love. So this is also a little bit in the vibe of this card that I was talking about earlier. Don't be stingy with your love for yourself. So you may be doing your spiritual practice, the mirror exercise already, or for a long time now, or for some time now. Really, time is an illusion. We all know that. We all know that in this community, who are members of TFAS. Don't be stingy with your spiritual practice. You may spend as much energy and love as you need to love yourself right now. If you feel that you're spending too much time in your spiritual practice, it could mean that you're holding on to a belief that you don't deserve as much love, and it's okay. I'm just loving myself for 3 seconds and that's enough. Oof, I love myself. No, maybe there's you're being called to really give yourself as much love that you need, and stay with yourself there, giving yourself all the love that you need. Yeah, so because if you don't give yourself as much love as you need, your twin flame will naturally mirror that you're not loving them as much or not in the way they would like to. And that's exactly what you might be doing to yourself in certain instances. So take this sacred space and time with yourself and give yourself all the love that you need, everything. Fulfill all of your desires within. Beautiful. So we have Seraphina, the angel of families. In your family will take place a happy change, or the family will grow bigger, larger. Okay, speaking of your twin flame union, it could mean an upgrade in your union, meaning that if you were in physical separation during this time of the quarantine, you could manifest union or harmonious union. Or if you were in harmonious union already, you might get engaged or make some future plans for getting married or something like that. It could also mean that you're telling your family about your twin flame connection and what that means for you, and you're vibing more into that family space with your twin flame in some form, in some shift in consciousness or some action in which you become really aware of the fact that your twin flame is your divine partner, your divine spouse, your divine lover, and so forth. And you're taking responsibility for it, and you're moving into a space when you're really ready for this next level of commitment, or recognizing it, because you know in divine truth you've been created in perfect union with your twin flame. Akasha. Yay, you're a spiritual teacher. You have the capacity to advise other people and to help them get aware of their spiritual gifts and their divine mission in this lifetime. So this is really a beautiful card. If you're watching this, if you've chosen stack number 2, it could mean that you are a spiritual teacher, an ascension coach, or you're on your way to becoming one, and that's really, really good. That's yeah, you're meant to be this person who is inspiring other people. And this is Akasha, so this may relate to also to a past life when you've been a witch, a shaman, or a spiritual teacher in one way or another, and you can really remember a lot of your spiritual knowledge that you've already gained in these past lifetimes by releasing this block, that fear that you may not be good enough to be a spiritual teacher. That's a lie. You can release that right now, and you are very much ready. So just tune in with that part of yourself that doubts that, and give her or him all the love that they need. You are ready. This is your confirmation. Woo! So many interesting things. And the last card, it's the moon, in German, der Mond. Traditionally in tarot, the moon is a little bit of maybe confusion, daydreaming, the fantasy world. Now could also mean illusion. So as I was saying with this 7 of Spades, it's really a time to let go of a core illusion that you are holding on about yourself. It could be this, that you are not a spiritual teacher, in fact you are. Or that your twin flame doesn't love you the way you want him to love you. Let go of that and simply accept the fact that the power is yours. Love yourself more. Take your time to love yourself all the way, and your twin flame will reflect that back to you, and you are very, very supported at this time. You have happiness, luck, everything that you desire. So yeah, congratulations. Stack number 2, and see you soon. Love you. So hello and welcome, stack number 3. So this reading is for you if you've chosen stack number 3, and of course this reading is to answer to the question, how is the coronavirus impacting my twin flame union? So let's see. Okay, so the first card is a new partner. This could mean several things for you. So it could mean that you've been having a false twin flame experience and you're letting go of that person, and you've learned your lessons and you're ready to meet your true twin flame. That's one of the things it could mean. Or it could mean that you simply didn't know who your twin flame was and you're about to meet them. Yay! Or it could mean that you are manifesting a new level of commitment into your twin flame union, or you are manifesting a shift in perspective over your twin flame union. And it could even feel to you that they are a new person, like a new partner, because you've healed your core blocks. Could mean also that you are shifting from physical separation into union, or from union into harmonious union, or from harmonious union into a next level of depth. And it feels to you like they are a new person. So this is these are the options, the possibilities, and just tune in and see which one of these resonates with you. And if you watched the readings for the other 2 stacks as well, you've noticed that I'm telling different things for each of the 3 stacks. Whew, yay! So this is the Gypsy Tarot. It's a very playful type of deck, and this is the money. So this means that you could be focused on releasing abundance blocks at this time, and this works very well for you because you're manifesting also more of the coins into your bank or into your reality. It could mean also an upgrade of certain services that you've been using. It could also mean that you're committing to working more with your one coach, investing more into these relationships which has a positive effect on your abundance mindset. Because you know, if you're committing to working with one coach, this means that you've also released some of these energy leaks, meaning that you thought you needed various kinds of coaches in order to fulfill your need, and you've realized that it's enough to commit to one sacred coaching relationship, and reflecting back to you the truth that you are enough for yourself. Your twin flame is enough. You don't need more romantic partners, and this increases, my friend, your financial abundance. Yay! Okay, Ace of Wands reversed. So you see these beautiful foxes in reverse. Foxes have this really fiery and creative energy. In reverse, it means that you are holding back in expressing your creative energy and power somehow, or you're putting off a plan. Maybe you're putting off releasing your website, or your book or whatever creative activity you have in your consciousness, in your mind, and you're literally stopping yourself from doing that. So don't do that. Yeah, so focus some inner work on doing that. If you need more help, work with your coach, work with your coach. And if you're a member of a life purpose class, you can commit to watching more life purpose episodes during this quarantine time, because see, the whole world is triggered to taking this leap of faith into manifesting their true life purpose. And it means that you are also supported in enhancing your life purpose right now. Maybe you're already committed to doing your life purpose, or you've manifested a lot of abundance already, but that doesn't mean that you should not go one step or level further and let these foxes be happy. So release the block that is holding you back. It's the time, you are ready, you can do this now, nothing is stopping you. Love yourself there and move forward. The next tarot card is the Queen of Spades. So this is again about as it was for another stack too, again about the divine feminine, and it's a placement of dignity and accomplishment. So if you are the divine feminine, this time of quarantine will help you get in tune with your feminine energy more, and take care of your home, of your body, of your food, more of the little details, the way you arrange your makeup or your clothes in your cupboard. So even details like that, but fundamentally it means that you have manifested, or you are in the process of manifesting your divine feminine radiance, which is very, very attractive to the divine masculine. And congratulations, it means you've been working on this for a while now already, and now the pieces of the puzzle are just put together, kind of. And if you're the divine masculine, it's also an invitation to recognize your own divine beauty, which is reflected in the divine feminine's radiance as well. So it could be an invitation to appreciate your own divine beauty, but also your partner's divine beauty. And as twin flames, of course, you have the same divine beauty, but there are two different manifestations through the feminine and the masculine. And yeah, just take time to appreciate all the love and all the beauty that has been poured into your divine counterpart. Yay, Acacia, protection, support. Well, the first thing that comes to me, what I'm hearing, is that you are encouraged to claim more of your support in this community. It could mean that you joined also a discussion group if you haven't done so far. So if you are in TFAS, you can also join for free a discussion group, a weekly discussion group. If you are in a life purpose class, you can benefit from a weekly discussion group from that as well. It could mean that you post more often in the open forum about your journey and connect with friends maybe you're not yet aware of, and they're at the periphery of your consciousness, like they are waiting to enter your life and your vibration. And yeah, as I talked quite a lot about your one coach, it could mean again to claim maybe more sessions, or in a more organized manner, knowing that you are not wasting your money with that. You're not wasting your money if you invest money into support, into real support, such as a TFAS membership, life purpose membership, regular sessions with your one coach, and really invest more energy and time into this community, maybe in the form of volunteering and so forth. And there's always a way to go deeper with this community, which is also, of course, a community of support. And by committing more deeply to this community, you're also committing more deeply to your spiritual support, which is great for your twin flame union. Haha. Simple acts of kindness. Kindness energizes you and brings happiness to those around you. Wow. This is a beautiful card, so beautiful. So this could mean that there are also foxes in here, so this is related to your life purpose, because we had this before. Yeah, you may want to offer more support for your clients or for the people who need your support at this time. If you're a coach, it could mean for you that you are doing more free videos than usually, or you're writing more supportive messages. So regardless what your profession is, or it could relate to your family, that during this time, since you are doing this inner work, you are in a position of inner power, and it means you can help these people more, or you can help the collective more by extending your love in a divinely guided manner. It could mean also that you can make a difference on a social level if you're guided to help your community in a appropriate way for this time. And I can see that service, and maybe also yeah, supporting your community. It could mean Twin Flames Universe or your local community is part of your life purpose, because you're meant to help big groups of people. You have this visionary quality about you, this spiritual leader and social leader, and you can release the fear that you're not good enough or you're not special enough to help so many people. Yes, you are good enough, and this message would not be coming to you if it were not true. If you're completely not resonating with this, then it's an invitation to call in more love to this part of you that feels helpless or not good enough to serve the world. Just love yourself there, and commit to your dignity, to your dignified version, which is this person of immense sensitivity and power. And this power comes from your love. Look, this child looks really sensitive and pure and immersed into this natural environment, but you can sense a deep and immense spiritual power that tames all the wild animals. So you have the power to heal through your presence, so don't hold back. Bridget. This card says that yeah, just pay attention at whatever comes up into your reality right now, and don't be in a haste. Just because you have a lot of experience perhaps with spiritual work, it doesn't mean that you know everything. You might be confronted with a block or certain blocks that require fluidity, spiritual fluidity from you. So just because you handled well a similar situation in the past, it doesn't mean it's the same thing right now, even if it appears to be the same way. It's always, as you ascend, each situation requires divine change. So it requires to love yourself and to learn this lesson in the way it is showing up for you, not in the way you think it could be showing up for you. So don't be in a hurry and take your time to love yourself in the way you need it right now, and be prepared to see this situation in a whole new light. That's exciting. I'm happy for you. Vanessa, in order to decide to make your decision, ask yourself, which path is getting me closer to fulfilling my divine mission, my life purpose? Which way is bringing me more far from it? So bringing me the opposite direction. This makes sense for this whole reading. So yeah, ask yourself this: what is bringing me closer to my life purpose? And we've talked about this already during this reading, so it's only another confirmation that healing the blocks to your life purpose is very prominent and very important for you at this time. Don't hold back, and take away all that power you put into ego-based logic, like I should do that because that's better for me, because somebody said that, and so no, recognize that you don't have an ego, and even if it's the logical thing to do to move away from your life purpose, it doesn't mean that necessarily that it's divine logic. So if you've been running from this part of you before, now it's a very favorable time to no longer do that and heal that for once. Your life purpose is more important than what this fear-based logic might be telling you that is more important. And stepping into your life purpose more fully will also help you in making this shift in consciousness and letting go of your false twin flame, if that's the case, or manifest your true twin flame, if that's the case, or upgrading your twin flame union, seeing the truth about your twin flame union on a whole new level. Oh, I'm again very happy for you. So the Empress reversed. Well, as a spiritual lesson, it could mean for you that you're healing your mother wound. So, for example, if your mother and generations of women before you in your family have done things in a certain way, they might have given up on their twin flame because of convention or because of money or that kind of ego-based stability, saying that better be with a soulmate, that could be a more stable connection, but you cannot be stable in ego. That's a false stability, and it's actually leading you to separation, to pain, to a love that is not real. And what you desire is true love with your twin flame. So you are free to release this wound now and forgive yourself, forgive the generations before you, and all the women in your lineage for their choices in the past. And you are being a role model also for them, also for your mother, also for your grandmother and other ancestors that are no longer in the physical, by choosing true love, by healing yourself, by healing your mother wound. You are also helping these people ascend that are connected to you, and you are being an inspiration for other people to make new choices that are aligned with love. So congratulations, you've gone a long way on your ascension path, and I'm very happy for you. See you soon.